VFX Legion is a way for artists to work wherever they are.
Legion is really artist-based and focused on doing like the best possible work, but keeping in mind quality of life.
And I think that was one of the things that appealed to me coming on as an editor, being able to work from home and doing my edits from home. Their workflow is really forward-thinking in that area.
The kind of projects we work on tend to be, we've worked on a lot of horror movies, the Insidious franchise, Sinister franchise, and then we work on television shows as well, Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder, and The Catch. So there's a lot of advantages to this company and this model.
We can custom tailor our team to a project. So we're really able to take the best of the best and fit them to the task.
It allows us to work 24 hours a day because we have people all over the world working on alternating schedules. The client gets great work quickly. And budget-wise, the client gets great work at a pretty fair price because there's not a lot of overhead. So it's an interesting process how we work, and probably a little non-standard.
We'll use Shotgun to look at the proxies and manage a project, but then on the back end, we have a lot of syncing software set up that will allow artists to basically say, pull this shot down, and then they'll come back and they'll have all the assets and the elements and the footage that they need.
It allows, as they work, we get the work back. That way, to us, everything is basically local. It's very much like being in a facility. The idea was to create a facility that was worldwide.
Well, organization is a challenge for us, especially with a remote pipeline, and we use Nuke Studio for several steps of the process, and it's been a lot of help. Number one is just getting a project started and getting elements and shots prepped and ready for artists. We'll use Studio to pull in plates, check against the offline refs, check for timing, necessary LUTs, and then we can create a Nuke script right within Studio and send it out to the artist. So when they get a shot assigned to them, it's basically ready to go.
A lot of times on our TV shows or our movies, we'll get what's called an offline, and we'll put our plates in there. So we'll take our version 0, if you will, and as versions come in, we can then just version up with it. There was never a solid system to do this sort of thing before.
Being able to version up I've only been able to experience on Nuke Studio, and it is something that is it's really time-saving for me. It allows me to do a lot more creative work in seeing how the visual effects are being incorporated into the cut.
Hardcore Henry was this, it's a first-person action movie. So the camera is on the actor, the stuntman. And it's just this whirlwind of parkour and crazy and shooting and head explosions, and it's just everything you can possibly imagine. The traditional movie where you've got, a plate of a thing and you put a thing in the thing, and that's, so much easier. It's not this shaking thing and turning. It's a roller coaster, all shot on GoPro. So you have all the challenges of having like limited bit depth. You have really wide image distortion. You're trying to blend the CG and the practical set together was just a huge challenge. We were grid warping and spline warping inside Nuke to try and lock edges to points so that, at the end of the day, it looks like everything's connected. So it makes it a really difficult show to work on, but ultimately more rewarding because you've done something that was virtually impossible and completely invisible. No, it's amazing to do the thing that you love for a living. I don't know that a lot of people get excited to get up in the morning and go to work. I get to experience that every day. It's all in service to the end result of, making a difference, trying to make a change in the industry, trying to grow this into something even bigger, even more better. Because more better is gooder.